What are the objectives of capital budgeting? Point number 1, to find out the profitable capital expenditure. If the company has different options, different proposals of investment, then in order to decide which will be profitable for the company, it has to apply the capital budgeting technique. Next, to know whether the replacement of any existing fixed asset gives more return than earlier. If the company wants to buy a fixed asset, it will first analyze whether an existing asset can be replaced or it has to buy a new asset, which option will give more return. So for analyzing these, objectives of capital budgeting are important. Point number 3, to decide whether a specified project is to be selected or not. Point number 4, to find out the quantum of finance required for the expenditure. It is important to understand the total amount which will be required for building a factory or to start a new product line. So, capital budgeting helps to make such decision. Point number 5, to evaluate the merit of each proposal to decide which project is best. Merit means the returns. Capital budgeting helps to decide the returns, to analyze the returns of each and every options, and then based on the returns it will decide which project is to be selected. Now we will understand what is capital budgeting, how it is going to be applied. For understanding the techniques, first we should understand the concept of independent versus mutually exclusive project. What is the meaning of independent project, or what is the meaning of mutually exclusive project? The company has different kinds of projects, different kinds of proposal. So, what are these proposals? Projects are independent if the cash flows of one are unaffected by the acceptance of other. Projects are mutually exclusive if the cash flows of one are adversely impacted by the acceptance of the other. Unlike independent projects, where a decision to invest in one project has no bearing on decision to invest in other project. So, in short, projects are independent and projects are mutually exclusive. These are totally opposite to each other. Independent means a company is investing in so and so product, or a company is investing in a new plant and machinery. On the other hand, mutually exclusive means there are two proposals of new product line. Company has to decide whether it has to go for product A or product B. How it will decide? Based on the cash flows. Cash flows of product A will be affected if it is going to invest in product B. So these are mutually exclusive projects. For example, if a company wants to invest in plant A in one location and also in plant B in same location, it has to decide which will be more beneficial, because one location is a village area and one location is a city area. So the company has to decide whether village area will be beneficial or city area will be beneficial. So these projects are called mutually exclusive, as cash flow of plant A will be affected if it goes for plant B. If I say plant A is located in a village area and plant B is located in a city area, and now the company has to decide whether to invest in plant A or in plant B. These projects are called mutually exclusive. If I invest in plant B, I cannot invest in plant A. The cash flows are affected. So it is called mutually exclusive project. These are the concept of independent and mutually exclusive project. It is important to understand these concepts very clearly in order to understand capital budgeting techniques. Let us understand the techniques of capital budgeting one by one. Point 1. Payback period. Point 2. Discounted payback period. It is similar to payback period, but discounted payback period is one step further. Next technique is net present value or NPV. Next, accounting rate of return. Next, internal rate of return. Next, profitability index. All of the above techniques are based on the comparison of cash inflows and cash outflow of a project. However, they are substantially different in their approach. Obviously, when a project is going to be implemented, cash inflow and cash outflow are involved. But these techniques are different in their own way. Let us understand each and every technique in detail. First, we will understand payback period. Payback period measures the time in which the initial cash flow is returned by the project. That means if I invest 1 lakh rupees today, in how many years or in how many months this 1 lakh is going to be recovered by me. That is called payback period. It is a very simple technique, but cash flows here are not discounted. Discounted means today, if I invest 1 lakh rupees over a period of time, over a 5 years period or 10 years period, interest cost is also involved. Today's 1 lakh is not going to be the same 1 lakh after 5 years. Obviously, its value is going to increase or decrease. So, that important project will be recovered in 5 years. Amount of rupees 1 lakh is going to be recovered in 5 years is to be calculated using payback period. Lower the payback period means I will recover the invested amount earlier, so it is preferred. How to calculate it? The formula is payback period is equal to cash outlay, or in other words, the investment made divided by annual cash inflow. We will understand this payback period with an example. Mr. Ali wanted to start a new project of cafe in certain college. Let us suppose the investment made is rupees 2,55,000 and there is expectation of rupees 15,000 per month in the first year and 25,000 per month in the second year. So today cash outflow will be 2,55,000 and we are estimating that 15,000 will be recovered in the first year per month and 25,000 per month in the second year. It is easy to find out the duration of time required to recover the investment of 2,55,000. So it is expected that in the first year, total 1,80,000 is earned. That is 15,000 per month into 12 months. So it is coming to be 1,80,000. So out of 2,55,000, 1,80,000 are already going to be recovered in the first year. Now balance 75,000 which is going to be recovered in the next 3 months of the second year because the expected earning is 25,000 per month. So 25,000 into 3 comes to 75,000. In second year, 75,000 is going to be recovered, and in the first year, 1,80,000 is going to be recovered. So total 2,55,000 which it had initially invested is going to be recovered in 1 year and 3 months. It is determined very easily that it will take 15 months to recover the invested amount of the cafe project. So we call this 15 month as payback period. This technique is simple, but still there are certain limitations like the time value of money is not included. The timing of the occurring cash flow is not taken into account. That, for example, this 15,000 which is going to be earned in the first year, whether I will get it on the first of the month or the 15th of the month or 20th of the month or 30th of the month, that is not considered in this ticket. So it is one type of limitation. Also, in today's market scenario, time value of money is very important. Today, if the value of dollar is 66, tomorrow it is going to be 67 or 65. So every day the value of money is changing. So it is important to consider time value of money while calculating payback period. So this limitation is recovered